Ugh, but I hate the demon clan and the human clan too. The human clan because they're just too weak and cowardly, but then again they have the desire to live, and the demon clan because they must just keep on looking down on the humans. But then again, that was not what this chapter is about. Other than that, it was just a clash of titans indeed, as Escanor and Estarosa faced off against each other. The one and only, at least for now, or maybe even ever, sin that can actually make the Ten Commandments sweat. Because here, first of all, we saw. You all remember that Meliodas used to have the commandment charity. No, not. Well, yeah, he did have charity, but it was another one. It was called piety. Apparently, that commandment is that anyone who turns their back on the user will be considered an unforgivable acts, and such they will become brainwashed and become servants of that guy and proxy the demon king, which Seldris is actually kind of disgusted by, given the fact that he disgusted that Fraudin cannot could not defeat a single castle of these wretched, pitiful humans, which actually disgusts me. I'm longing for the time he's getting killed, which I know he will. And then finally that scene happens that I've been longing for. They get shocked by a powerful presence. And we all remember that presence. Yeah, it's Estarosa versus Escanor again. As the Ten Commandments are in shock for someone like that, refusing to believe a human. You know, I find that so poetic. So poetic irony. The one and only creature that, at least for now, can hurt the Ten Commandments is actually a human. Oh, that is such poetic justice. It makes me so happy. Then again, Estarosa senses that they are the one, that Escanor was the one, but Escanor warns him not to get angry, because he knows that if Escanor gets angry at Escanor, then he... did I slur my words again? It's because they both have E in their names, I slur my words. If Estarosa get angry at Escanor for what he did to his comrades, then again he did say he was gonna kill Mera himself, so I don't think he really likes her that much. Then Estarosa's commandment will affect him too. And so Estarosa for the first time actually hurts Escanor, or at least what we think. He punches him over and over and seems to be the one finally giving the prideful king a beatdown. But then just when it looks like all hopes is lost, suddenly Escanor launches a punch of his own, which Estarosa guards against, but he cannot guard against the other, who actually brings him to his knees, shocking all of the Ten Commandments, confirming once again that Estarosa is someone who never gets down on his knees. And everyone is shocked. Ah, that's good. Be shocked, Demon Clan. Be shocked, because I would be seriously pissed off if Escanor loses this fight. I mean, it's too awesome right now. So Estarosa just laughs and brings out a sword that looks very similar to the one Meliodas had. Then again, they are brothers, and it confirmed that they have more than one similarity with each other. Estarosa has always been one to value battles, and so Escanor tries to cut Estarosa, but fails, and instead gets cut himself. It's reflecting, yes, confirming that Estarosa, just like Meliodas, has a full counter. The only difference is his do not reflect magic, his reflect physical attacks. Meaning that straight up physical attacks, if he is ready at least, will not hurt this guy. That is almost too OP. I mean, I know that Escanor actually gave him a beatdown, but I think that's because he just wasn't ready. And it seems like he has to have his sword ready for that. But Escanor being Escanor is actually not so amazed by that, just saying that as expected on my own attack. So Estarosa asks for Escanor's name, because, well, he's the only human worth remembering. He says his name, and says, if you're going out, then I will also go out. As he shows up a miniature powerful sun, he makes it clear that he will not be the one to die. As Pride will now face off against Charity for real, who will win? Well, given how this battle is going, I'll say it's a very difficult prediction. I mean, both didn't seem to even be bothered by each other's attack. I mean, Escanor is just too awesome. He refuses to even be amazed to the fact that Estarosa was the first one to give him a beatdown. Note, he is the first one that has been seen making Escanor bleed, and that is highly, highly, highly dangerous. But at the same time, the fact that Escanor got Estarosa on his knees is also pretty hopeful. So I really liked seeing those demon faces and their arrogant faces clearing off. But once again, a 10 Commandment power that is too dangerous. I mean, Clarity, was that what his name was? No, it wasn't his name. How, if people cannot even retreat, then how can they even survive the PT? Or is that just the fact that, does that commandment just work when someone is cowardly and just flees, or is that the same way as retreating to regroup? This is, I mean, that commandment is almost too powerful to overcome, especially to the fact that none of the sins are powerful enough to kill a commandment yet. The only one who's giving some beatdown right now, that is Escanor, but I have a very, very, very high feeling that he will lose this battle. Why? Because, well, why not? Let us all face despair and wait out. But yeah, Escanor is now gonna go all out. So please, 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 son, do not go down. Because we all know if the sun goes down, it's forever lost. Speaking logically, they should at least be able to retreat without that PT being affected them. Because if they retreat, then they will become brainwashed fools. And if the sun goes down, then they will lose for real. That's the only logical explanation. So how are they gonna do? No idea. Still no sign of Dolor and Glocksnea. I have a very high feeling they have gone to attack their former homes. In fact, where is King and Diana too? Well, either way, an awesome fight. But will Escanor force the Charity to give in to his hatred? Give me your thoughts if you have any.